Welcome to this week's Body Talk. I want to talk to you about honor and respect. And that goes very hand in hand with discipline. A lot of people, a lot of the times, we want to change our behaviors with our bodies, and eat better, exercise more, all those traditional things, and we rely a lot on discipline. And on discipline, usually we do things against a resistance that we have inside us that is coming from somewhere. Sometimes we don't even realize where, but it is, I don't want to do this right now or with this intensity, and I will, white knuckle this thing, poof. And in other words, we call this discipline a lot of times. And I like to bypass discipline. I think the strongest discipline is when you don't need it. It's when you use discipline to build a system or to build a mindset in which you don't need it. And Body Talk this week goes in that direction. And where I like to reframe this conversation is about engaging with my body from a place of honor and respect. That place gives you an insight of actions to take that come from the heart and not so much from the mind. If you ask your body, what could I do or what would I be doing if I respected you more, if I honored you more, or what could I be doing to respect you more, or to honor you more? And you realize that whatever action that comes from the answer is maybe the same action that you use discipline to execute, but it comes from a different place. Discipline is very much from the mind, from the brain, is logical, and I want this, therefore I do. And I don't want to do, but I want the result, therefore I must do, and I go. The honor and the discipline comes from a place that is a higher vibration. I just want you to think of somebody that you respect and honor deeply. It may be a grandparent, a grandmother, a grandfather. It can be your mentor. Think of someone from that figure, a father figure or a motherly figure, someone that you have that feeling that, I can fight for that person with my own life. I own my life to that person. There's that beautiful sense of respect and honor. And if they were in a situation of a health situation that you wanted to support, how would you support it? Or if they were coming to your house to share a dinner with them, what type of food would you buy to them? Would you go to the supermarket and get the cheapest chips and the cheapest cookies just to put something on the table? Or would you find something that is delicious and nourishing, that makes them feel energized and light after? That you go to that place, that farmer, and get that produce or that piece of meat that they produce, that is grown with love and without chemicals, and you prepare yourself with all the care and you serve it to them. And it comes from a place of respect and honor. And a lot of the times when we don't have the feeling for our own bodies, or when we have that feeling of shame towards our bodies, with the way that we don't like the way that it looks, we don't like the way that it performs or that it doesn't perform. We don't like to admit that there's a pain here, or that I get tired once I go upstairs, or other people are younger and faster and stronger and more vital or look better than I do. When we are in that state, we tend to do things that kind of draws the respect that we have towards our bodies. We tend to hide the body. We tend to compensate on emotional eating. We tend to either under-eat, so over-diet, right? Or over-eat to feel relaxed, to feel to escape. We may tend to over-exercise the body, or completely dissociate, right? Completely disconnect with the body and ignore it. If there's something that we feel that little piece of shame or that we don't like about the way that the body performs, looks, or feels. A way of changing that is coming from a place of respect and asking your body, what would I be doing? What could I do to show you more respect today, to honor you today? If you were that mentor that I owe my life to, that motherly figure, that fatherly figure, and they are coming to my place, how would I serve them? How can I use that same effect, come from that same place towards my own body? And then bring this to the day of today. So what I invite you today in this body talk is to get this time right now, either to write down or to have the conversation out loud. You have already a system that you're building to have your own body talk. Find a way that works for you, or try a different one. And ask your body this question. What would I be doing if I respected you fully? What would I be doing if I honored you with the ultimate reverence? What would I do today? What choice would I make today at this moment until the end of the day that shows that honor and that shows that respect? And then see what comes. Whether or not you decide to take that action, you realize that it comes from a higher place. And if you do it, it doesn't feel like discipline. It doesn't feel that sucky thing. So, oh man, I need to do this because I want to achieve that goal. It comes from a place of integrity. By doing it, you feel better. You feel more in integrity with yourself because you're expressing honor and respect. And these are very high vibration places to come from. You know, this can be many things. This can be maybe just making a different choice of food today. This can be maybe smoking a little bit less. Maybe not having the alcohol in the evening when it's mindless, or not eating mindlessly in front of the TV. This may be going for a walk. This may be actually doing some exercise. This can be maybe showing your body, not hiding it, right? But putting a cloth that actually shows your body because you honor and respect it in the way that it is. This can be having a different self-talk. This can be also having a different conversation about the body of others. Because sometimes when we are running away from the way we feel about our bodies, we judge other bodies. We judge other people's bodies. Oh, look at how big, how fat, how this, how whatnot, or how weak, or da. And these all reflect feelings that we have towards us that's in the shadow part. And maybe a way of showing honor and respect to our bodies is letting other people's bodies be, honor theirs, respect theirs, or just let them be the way that they are, and celebrate yours by kind of breaking these shackles of judgment. If this is a body talk prompt that hits you to the core, that is juicy for you, please go to the Telegram group, find this video there and share your insights there. I want to see what are the ones that are leading people to reflect more, what are the ones that are helping you the most, so I can keep crafting things that help you in your journey. Thank you for doing this with me. Have a beautiful body talk this week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.